Ever heard of a book so profound, so mystical, that its origins are debated for centuries? Let's dive into the fascinating story of the Zohar, the foundational text of Kabbalah. For hundreds of years, this collection of spiritual commentaries on the Torah was believed to be the ancient work of a second-century sage, Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai. Imagine him, hiding in a cave with his son, receiving divine inspiration and transcribing these deep secrets of the universe. It's an incredible story, one that gave the Zohar immense authority and a sacred aura. For generations, this was the accepted truth. But what if I told you that story might not be the whole story? Fast forward about 1,000 years to the 13th century, in Spain. A man named Moses de León, a Castilian, Jewish mystic and scholar, begins to circulate manuscripts of the Zohar. He claims he's simply copying from an ancient text he discovered. People are captivated. The wisdom, the intricate symbolism, the depth of spiritual insight hits, unlike anything they've ever seen. The book spreads like wildfire, becoming the cornerstone of Jewish mysticism. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Modern scholars, looking back with fresh eyes and new tools, started noticing some things. The Aramaic language used in the Zohar wasn't quite the Aramaic of the 2nd century. It had elements of 13th century Spanish grammar and vocabulary mixed in. It referenced historical events and philosophical ideas that simply didn't exist in Rabbi Shimon's time. It was like finding a smartphone in a Roman ruin. The timeline just didn't add up. The evidence began to mount, pointing directly at Moses de León himself. The theory that gained ground was that he was not just the discoverer, but the author. Now, this wasn't about deception in a malicious way. Many believe that Moses de León wrote the Zohar in a state of ecstatic inspiration, genuinely feeling like he was channeling the ancient spirit of Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai. Attributing the work to an ancient sage was a common practice at the time, a way to give the text the respect and authority it deserved. He may have felt his own name wasn't worthy enough for such a divine revelation. So, who really wrote the Zohar? Was it the ancient sage in a cave? Or the brilliant medieval mystic in Spain? Perhaps the most beautiful way to see it is as a collaboration across time. The spirit and teachings of Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai, filtered through the genius and inspired soul of Moses de León, resulted in one of the most influential spiritual texts ever written. The Zohar's authorship is a mystery that only adds to its mystique, reminding us that sometimes the greatest truths are wrapped in the most beautiful enigmas. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into history and mystery, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching.